Hi guys, FrostFangs here and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Skye today, Max Ammo Skye to be specific. She's kind of a perfect character for me to cover in this weird time we're in where we have the patch notes, the PTS has gone down and we're kind of just waiting for the update to go through. It's got about, I think, a week left at the time of recording this one, but she's a perfect character to cover mainly because she's not getting any changes in the new update. As you can kind of see, I do have a lot of setups here for Skye. I've made a bunch of videos on her. I do actually like her quite a bit as a character, but feel free to ignore these 4 setups here at the bottom and focus on the top 2, which is max ammo. These are actually surprisingly decent as far as I can tell. A lot of the max ammo setups we do are often kind of redundant because obviously you can just buy max def hands and it pretty much mitigates the reload. But I feel like with Skye it's a little bit different because you're a flanker. You're a very specific type of flanker where you don't really have space in your item setup early on in the game to get def hands because you need cauterized to deal with people who are being healed. Often you are even just taking out the support, so it makes even more sense. Obviously alongside like other items like nimble, illuminate, whatever it is you need, but def hands usually isn't very high on that priority of this. So maybe we can make a setup where you either have it built in or you don't need it because you have so much ammo, which is what the focus of the video is. So yeah, we have 2 different setups. They use the exact same cards, they just have the levels of 2 of them switched. So we have reduced cooldown on the poison bolts, ammo consumption reduction whenever we use the poison bolt. So you basically have ammo use immunity for 2 seconds whenever you hit somebody. I'm sure you know how this card works. A 10 increase to our actual ammo count, which doesn't seem like much, but Skye only has 25 by default. This pushes up obviously to 35, which is nearly a 50% increase. Then finally we have a tiny bit of reload speed increase, a tiny bit of reset. These 2 are more filler cards, obviously the focus is on the other 3, and then in the second version of the setup, again the same cards, but nimble fingers and decrepify are switched, so you don't get the ammo reduction as much, but instead you basically have def hands 2 for 5 seconds after you use your poison bolts. I suppose you just go for whichever one you feel more comfortable with in the actual match and how confident you are in actually landing your poison bolts, because even if you miss you do still get that reload speed buff. Although I will say I don't know if I necessarily recommend these setups. They are definitely half decent at least, because as you can see if you compare them to the ones that I usually use with her, they are kind of close. But obviously if you're going to try and like hyper carry a game or you're going to try hard or whatever, I don't know if I'd recommend it over the others, but it should hopefully make for a fun video where we hopefully do somewhat decent. I've also switched up to the Kanoichi skin. Alright, well for game 1 we got Tedium Abyss. For some reason Cassie is kind of hovering there. Andrew is too, but he's meant to. Cassie is just kind of weirdly above the ground. We've got a Term, we've got a Ceres, we've got a Cassie and an Andrew. That was the final team. We're up against a Corvus, an Evie, a Koga, a Victor and an Amani. So not the best situation ever to go for what we're going for, but we should do fine, especially on this map. I think Skye's usually not too screwed. For talent it doesn't really matter what we're going for. None of them really playing too much to like Infinite Ammo Skye or anything. Prep and Debilitate would usually be what I'd recommend though, because we don't really have too much that buffs out Smoke and Dagger, so we'll just go for Debilitate here and then the setup in the top left. Yeah, sure, we'll start off with that one. We'll go ahead and grab Cauterize and Nimble. Somebody mentioned me in the chat. Shoutouts to Rio2541. I think I got the numbers wrong. No, I got it right. Okay, shoutouts to Term. Popped the F, going along left. I probably should have grabbed Prep now that I think about it. Debilitate doesn't make too much sense, but there is some poison bolts for him. I just tried to reload straight afterwards because I forgot I'm using bloody ammo immunity. Amani's going over the top. There's some shots for her. Servers are absolutely peak right now, but there goes Amani. Pop the F. There's poison bolts for the Eevee. That might actually be enough to get rid of her. We should be able to clear the Corvus at least. It's so weird playing with this much ammo. There is the right click. We still have enough to just straight easily go through it. Definitely not really used to playing Skye with this much ammo. That's the Koga going for the ult. I think I'm being ticked by that, or not, because the effects bug. There's poison bolts for the Eevee. Am I dead here? Oh my god, my shots are so off where they should be, but she is gone. She was on literally 3 health there. There is the Q. There goes Amani as well. Thank you team for just giving me these free setups. Eevee's just firing into nothing. Bit weird, but she's gone. We bursted through her really quickly. There's a little tap for the Koga. Is he going to turn to have the ult? Let's just go ahead and throw that there so we can push people into where we're at. There's poison bots for Victor. Did I think also get kind of clipped by the ult? Or maybe not. We killed the Amani with it either way. It's definitely a bad idea. There's poison bots for her. I don't feel like they really connected there, but I'm not going to risk dying to that freaking right click. She is gone. I got that stupidly close, but we're still up. Victor threw a nade. Let's poison bolt him. Oh my god, he definitely didn't expect me to be behind him there. Why am I engaging on 200 health? Amani, please don't melt me. God damn it. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I should have just tried to heal from being out of combat, but instead I was freaking fighting people. Eevee went for the ult on the Term. Let's get some shots into it. I just held fire there because we've got such a silly mag size. I might be dead though. Nope, 300 health. Just kind of chilling here in the middle with the Invis. Throw over some bolts for the Eevee. Actually hit her with all of those. It's kind of ridiculous. I feel like I'm pulling half her health off whenever we hit her with poison bolts. There's some for the Koga. We went through him. I'm on like 200 health. Again, why am I spending so much of this game so low? Right click for the Victor. Was he just firing down into the abyss to the person that just fell off? I have no idea what I just saw, but there we go. There goes the Amani. She's been at the end of a double kill I think 3 times now. Finished off our Cauterize. There's poison bolts for the Amani. She's gone. Throw the Q there and just try and juke stuff. I don't want to give away my position, which is why I'm not firing. He is gone. I nearly fell off the bloody map by trying to dip into cover. I'm on 50 health. Why am I always so low? I feel like I've spent this entire game low health. I really shouldn't have fired my poison bolts there because now I'm stuck on 800 and gonna have to wait to be out of bloody combat again. We'll get some more nimble finally out of combat. Let's actually engage now that we've got some health. I only hit him with one of those. We got rid of the Koga. He's not healing for very much because we have so much Cauterize. He's going for laps, but that ain't gonna happen, my guy. He is a click on that. I feel like I've gotten so many doubles, but no triples or quadras yet. Let's get rid of the Koga. I didn't even get that kill. Right click for the Amani. I am totally dead. 60 health, and then obviously that tick damage finished me off. 38 to 20. It's looking like a pretty set game. I hit it with the poison bolts, but I don't want to engage just yet. I'm going to play it kind of safe and then push up when they're not really expecting it. Poison bolts for the Eevee after her ice block. She is not gone. Oh my god, my aim was absolute trash there. Let's just finish the goddamn game. There is a victory. Pretty straightforward win. I feel like we should jump into an onslaught for game 2 because that one felt a little bit too casual, but I feel like I actually showed it off kind of well. I was noticing the ammo increase less than I thought I would, but I was noticing the ammo immunity way more than I felt like I should have been there. 20 to 6, 43k. I feel like I definitely did a good job there of showing that off, and I think we do deserve the win. As for everybody else, the Turn did decent, Cassie did decent, the Ceres did pretty damn good, although I wish she was healing me more, but it's kind of my own fault for getting so low so often, not having any self-heal in my setup. The Anjo also did pretty good. Overall, solid team. For their side, Corvus did decent, the Eevee not so much, Victor did, I guess, average for that match. Moni has a lot of damage, but not really that good of a KDA, and then the Koga struggled quite a bit. I feel like the setup there in game 1 worked fine. I just think I'm going to notice it a lot more if we play against like a tank or two, so I'm going to queue for Onslaught, and we'll just jump straight into match 2. Alright, well, for game 2, we got Onslaught Primal Court. Shoutouts to Mr. Speedy and Goddess. I'm pretty sure I played with at least Speedy there before. Still haven't accepted his friend request. It's kind of impossible for me to do because I have like permanently a couple hundred in there, and I have to constantly decline them because if you have too many friends, it causes lag and stuff. But for the team, we've got a Damba, Nando, Corvus, Buck, and Skye. No damage. Then for their side, we're up against a Ying, a Nando, a Dredge, a Koga, and a Vivian. To be honest, I feel like any of these talents will be fine, but I'll just go ahead and grab Debilitate because it's a safer choice. But we'll go for the other setup this time around, the one that increases reload speed, just so I can get a feel of what this one is like. We'll go ahead and grab some Cauterize. I missed that in the chat. Dude, I hate myself for even playing this game. I won't watch it on YouTube in the downtime. XD just googled, I know the face, but didn't know the name. I think I read that right. Through the queue here, getting some shots down there on the Vivian. She is gone. That reload speed is ridiculous. Jesus Christ, I wasn't ready. There's poison bolts for the Koga. I did nearly kill him. Okay, Nando finished him off nice, but I really wasn't expecting the animation to look so funny. I'm very tempted to get Death Hands 1. Yeah, screw it. Just so we have the 60% reload speed, because why the hell not? Even though obviously the point of the setup was that you didn't have to buy Death Hands, I'm going to do it for the sake of the video just so you can see how crazy the reload animation is at 60%. There's some shots on the Koga. He's gone. He was on like 15 bloody health. Nobody on left. Hello, Vivian. Let's get a poison bolt onto her and then just continue to fire. That is what the reload is like. Through the queue down. There's some shots for the Dredge. The reload is basically non-existent with the setup. It is honestly ridiculous. I'm kind of behind him here. I don't think he has any idea where I'm hitting him from. Poison bolts again. Just continue to shoot him. He is definitely gone. Throw a Q. Get a turbo reload. Hello, Ying. Poison bolts for her. And then some shots. She's teleported towards the middle. Hello Koga. He's dashing through. There's the reload. It barely even freaking has an animation at this point. Thank you, Corvus, for the heals. Also, I guess just in case you didn't know, there's not really any reason to get more than Death Hands 1 with the setup because we get 40% from the card and then 20% from the Death Hands, so it doesn't make any sense because reload speed is hard capped at 60%. I feel like I need to at least mention that because it's not actually noted anywhere, but it's definitely something that you would need to know if you're going to be using this sort of thing. There's some hits into the Ying. She's gone through the queue there. Hello, Nando. There's some shots into him. Poison bolts into the back of the head. I'm probably going to kill him here before he even jumps down. He is very low. There we go. Just kind of spamming over here. Some poison bolts for him. Just going to continue to land some shots. It definitely feels a little bit more awkward to play than the other setup, and overall I don't know if I could say I like it more or less than the other one. Is that Ying dead? Oh my god, we killed her like right at spawn. Do I feel rude for that? This game overall is incredibly unbalanced. I don't know how we're shredding them so hard. I feel like I should just throw my ult there just to keep them in spawn a little bit longer. It was kind of a waste of the ultimate. Nando was obviously given up because it's pretty much, you know, destined to be a loss for them. It's 300 to freaking 30. Nando's just asking if I was a presenter for the official Paladins channel at some point. No, I wasn't. I don't think I've ever had actually any sort of official like affiliation with Hi-Rez or Paladins or anything like that. I do every now and again see people who just kind of assume that I work directly with like Evo Mojo or Hi-Rez or whatever, but like the most connection I've had with them is like an email contact and I get codes every now and again. That's it. But anyway, the match should be coming to an end here any second. We're at 399. We completely demolished them there. Very, very badly match made game. I have no idea why the scales were so tilted in our favor there, but yeah, there we go. Game 2 setup worked great, but kind of hard to show off in a game where you're just completely destroying the enemy team because of how unfair the game was made. Anyway, there we go. There are the stats for game 2. Damba did fine. Corvus did a really good job. Nando played the objective a ton. Overall, these three guys are super solid. Feel like we did pretty good. 9344k. Buck definitely the star of the show there though, for sure. 27 to 2, 65k. Man was definitely putting in an effort, and it really does show. They did a really good job. Frosty recording confirmed, hasn't left chat yet. 5-head, fair enough. Shout outs to King as well, because I don't think I shouted him out. I definitely did with the other two guys, but yeah, overall really unfair game. I think we do deserve to win, but very clearly not a balanced match. Alright, well, for game 3 we got Onslaught Magistrate's Archives. Hopefully this one is a little bit more even. Shouts once again to the people there in game 2. Shout outs also to It's Fire there in the chat. I don't know how people have spaces in their name. I think for the longest time I didn't see anybody with spaces, and like in the past week I've seen multiple people who have like an actual just straight space in the name, which I didn't think used to be allowed, but I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with how the console naming stuff worked. I'm not sure. He's on Charlinda. We also have a Vivian, a Koga, and a Furia, and we're up against a Khan, a Genos, a Kinessa, a Buck, and and Amani. I feel like I read that in the wrong order, but there are the teams. You can see them right in front of you. I will go for the same setup I went for in game 2 because of how easy that match was. I want to try and show it off a little bit better, and I won't buy Death Hands this time because, like I said, I feel like getting Death Hands kind of defeats the point of going for this sort of thing. We'll go ahead and grab some Cauterize, and I guess we'll just leave it at that. I might need to get some Haven or like Resilience or something later, but we should be fine for now. 4 talents. We've got Solar Blessing, we've got Opportunity Kills, Adrenaline Junkie, Sand Trap, Eagle Eye, Splitting Ice, Bulk Up, Binary Star, and Vortex Grip. So Resilience would kind of make sense, but I'm not sure if I want to grab it just for the Khan. We'll wait. I'll see how annoying it is. We don't have a tank this time around, so I'm going to try and play the point. There's Poison Bolts and some shots for the Nessa. Throw the Q, get a quick reload in. For some reason, I thought that was like the enemy Khan or something. Poison Bolts for the Amani. I feel like I was off target with those Poison Bolts, but you know, I'll take it. Just going to try and stand on this point as much as I can to get the free credits and stuff. Poison Bolts for the Khan. That is him going for the grab. I don't know how long my invis really lasted there, but I did get kind of bodied. I'm going to stand in the Fury Beam. I don't know if they know I'm still here or not. I'm assuming that they don't, but there's Poison Bolts for the Calm. There's the invis as well. He's going to hit me with the stun again. I'm trying to abuse my invis as much as possible, but I feel like I'm still getting bodied. I am eventually dead. Thank you, Vera, for saving me once, but kind of got screwed as soon as I got freaking CC'd so much, so I guess we'll go ahead and grab some more Resilience. It is 200, so it's kind of a hard sell now that it's going to be 150 in the new update. I imagine it should be a little bit more convincing to get, although I do definitely wonder if Cauterize will go through at 250 or they'll leave it at 300. There's Poison Bolts for the Nessa. We should be able to melt her pretty quick. Let's get rid of the Genos as well if we can. Hello, Canessa, you are also here. Poison Bolts for her. I did get a bit of damage on her. It's not going to be enough to kill her. I really thought that'd be enough, but she does have the Genos mark, which I imagine is what saved her, so we 100% need to get caught on Resilience going as quick as possible. There's Poison Bolts for the Amani and some good shots for her. Oh my god, she's so low. There's the Q just there. We'll drop down. Poison Bolts for the Genos, and he is nearly gone. Team, just deal a little bit of damage. There we go. Thank you, Vivian. Hello, Amani. There's bolts for you, and she is definitely gone, although I cut that kind of close. I'm dead too. The Khan. I feel like I'm going to get screwed here until I get max Resilience and max Cauterize, but I'm doing okay. We're 4-4. We are getting kind of bodied on the score, but I don't feel like personally I'm doing too bad. Popped the invis. Hello, Amani. Poison Bolts, and then some stuff. I thought you were going into your right click. Luckily, you weren't. Canessa is there at the back. Just going to wait for her to come through and then deal some damage. I'm pretty sure she's just coming through this doorway normally. Hello, there we go. I nearly bloody missed that. She is not dead because I'm dead to her and the Genos. I'm kind of surprised they're actually able to go through my health so quick, but yeah, okay, sure. Going to go ahead and throw the ult there. Definitely not a great place to put it, but I guess it holds them off the point for at least a little bit. That is the Amani going for the ult. There goes the Buck. I did use my F, but it didn't trigger. I don't really know what I should do here. There's Poison Bolts for the Dragon. I'm probably dead. Totally dead, obviously, but we did take a decent amount of health off it and only killed me, so I feel like that's not too bad. The Canessa nearly got rid of the Vivian. I'm going to get a little bit more Cauterize here. We did recover a lot of the scores, so we do still stand a chance at this one. Buck is just up here. What's popping, my guy? There's Poison Bolts for you and some shots. Thank you, Charlene, for the assist. We'll pop the F and just keep going. I'm going to wait for the Canessa to maybe teleport away. She went up here, I think. Yep, there we go. She is gone. She kind of played into what I was hoping would happen after the Koga went down and went for the ult. There's Poison Bolts on top of the shield. Why didn't that connect? I feel like I should have totally gotten the credit for that, but okay, let's just keep hitting him, I guess. My other Poison Bolts didn't hit him there either. Genos just gripped him out of the way from the grab. That's funny. Let's drop down and get rid of him. Canessa's on the side. I'm just trying to finish him off. Nice. Through the Q down. Just get some shots on. I don't even have the debilitate, but we should be fine. There we go. She's gone. Finally finished off Cauterize. We are pretty much even on score. There's Poison Bolts for the Khan. He is gone. Let's also get rid of the Genos. He went for the ult, but that ain't going to happen if he's dead. Hello, Buck. I guess you want to give me a free triple, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where's the Canessa? Oh, dead to Vivian. Okay, never mind. Hello, Genos. You're just coming in out of spawn. There's some shots for you. He is really low. Is that going to be enough to finish him? No, it's not. I'm probably dead to the Khan here. Poison Bolts for him, and I am gone. I'm just trying to distract him for as long as I can while the team sits on the point. Went ahead and grabbed some Haven and some Nimble because I really feel like I could do with some damage reduction and some extra speed. Genos is down here on the bottom. Am I going to go for the long flank? I got dismounted by the mines, which I probably should have expected. Poison Bolts for him though, and he is gone. Nice. Even with the lag, I was able to land a decent amount of those shots. Just dodge the money as best I can. Pop the F. Hello, I'm right in your face. She wasn't really ready for that, huh? Buck is over here. I'm just hitting him with the left clicks to apply the Cauterize. Oh my god, he actually got rid of the Koga. Is he still up? He is. Guess I should try and chase him. Poison Bolts for him, and there's some shots. This is a risky fight, and he is still alive, but hopefully the team can kill him. Vivian, please. Vivian and Furia, please, guys. Can we just kill that Buck? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Really quite tempted to just go ahead and throw the ult there, but it's probably a bad idea. We'll Poison Bolt the Buck, although I guess my Poison Bolts just didn't do anything there. Turbo reload speed. Let's go on the Genos' Poison Bolts for him. He can't use his F because he was gripping somebody as the Khan going to chase. No, I really thought I was dead there, to be honest, but luckily they didn't pressure me. There is the F. Hello, Amani. You are 100% gone. Koga's there with me as well. We've actually got like a 50-point lead now. I feel like Max Cauterize and Resilience are definitely the things that are pulling through with the win. I think that's Amani going for the ult. I'm just going to avoid that dragon for a second. Guess I'm going to get rid of the Genos. Amani's on the top. I thought she was on the bottom. Hello, Khan. There's some shots for you. There is the Q. Just going to wait for that shield to come down so I can Poison Bolt him. He used his Q already. I could go for the ult here because that would totally confirm the kill, but I kind of don't need to. The Amani dragon is still going around though. I thought we already cleared it. Genos went for the grab. He is gone. Pop the F. Hello, Amani. You don't have your dragon now, so you are totally dead. Again, I feel like my Poison Bolts hit her there when they shouldn't have, but there is the victory. Totally thought we were going to lose that one, but I guess I did decent. I think the team kind of put it together a little bit towards the end, so we managed to pull through with I think about 30 or 40 points. Definitely would say we had a pretty solid set of games today. We did pretty decent there in that last one as well, 20 to 9, 84k. Quite happy with that stat. As for everybody else, the Vivian did fine, Koga did struggle a little bit there, the Fury did pretty good though, and so did the Charlene. For their side, Generals was a pain in the ass. Amani actually doesn't have anywhere near as much damage as I would have expected there. I'm kind of surprised she only has 26k. The Khan did pretty good. I'd say he was just as annoying as the Generals. The Canessa didn't really give me too much trouble, but she didn't do too bad, and same thing kind of with the Buck, I guess. Judging from the stats, it does look like I was kind of the decider there, but yeah, either way, there we go. Game 3, pretty solid. I actually wasn't expecting this to go as well as it did. These setups worked quite well. I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend them. It's kind of a hard thing for me to say because it is really going to depend on the match and also the freaking player that you are. All I can say is personally, I don't think I'd really go for them all that often. I could see myself maybe every now and again if I just want a fun setup or if I'm going up against a bunch of beefy characters, then maybe, but I think 90% of the time I'm more likely to just go for a setup like this. Mainly because, as you even saw in the matches we played today, a lot of the time with Skye, you do kind of have to rely on healing yourself, which in those matches we weren't really able to do, which is why I spent so much of the time kind of low health and just waiting to be able to get into a fight again, whereas if you're going for a setup like this, you can constantly get back into fights because you're self-healing quite a bit. Because as much as I do like having Death Hands 2 pretty much built into your kit, I think overall Decrepify is probably more useful just as an actual card, but obviously I'd leave that up to you, tailored to load out to your own personal taste and stuff. But thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, of course I'll see you guys all very, very soon. Let me know what you want to see me do next, and as always, stay frosty.